perfect timing. Katsu says dinner is on him. He wants to thank us for all the work we've done. And to be honest, I still have a lot of questions for him. Well, care to join us? Excellent.
Ah, you're here.
So, where are we off to, Katsu? I'm looking forward to this.
I'm afraid my invitation was merely a pretext to ask another favor of you. Mind if we discuss the matter over our meal? Thanks. You can be sure I'll pay you back for this. Everyone good with my usual haunt? Busy as we've been, I haven't eaten there in a while. At long last, the Shogunate fleet's taking shape. Even the crew's beginning to look the part. The hardest part's yet to come, though. And I'll be counting on your help in the days ahead. There's no shortage of those who say the Shogunate can't be trusted. Hence all these divine punishments. Have you heard? People are taking it upon themselves to punish those who deal with foreigners. Damn fools. They ought to try sinking the black ships that started it all.
Ryoma! What are you doing here?
Izo? Ah, I didn't realize you were on duty today.
By your confusion, I'll take it you're out of the loop. On Ryoma's recommendation, I've hired Izo as my bodyguard. Speaking of which, where the hell have you been? Well, now that you're here, you can come along for a meal with us.
Well, what do you think, Izo? Katsu has real vision, doesn't he? Bet he taught you a thing or two.
Indeed, he's a great man. You know, he didn't come from money, had no pedigree, but you'd be hard-pressed to find anyone with a mind as shrewd or judgment as keen. And yet he treats everyone as his equal, even the lowly people like me. I can't help but fear that if he were to take the reins, the Shogunate would regain its former glory.
Lost your mind!
Ryoma, you must help me! Katsu must die, and you must do the deed right now! If you're against me, I'll kill you too! The only way to save our country is to bring down the Shogunate! What am I doing?
Why are you doing this, Izo? I thought getting to know Katsu would finally open your eyes!
Your method would get us nowhere! It's a waste of time! My way is the only way! You've taken Master Shoin's legacy and trampled all over it. You'd better pray we don't meet again. Shogunate dogs.
There he goes. Ryoma, for better or worse, Izo sees things in black and white. He's beyond my help. He's convinced that because some officials are responsible for the people's suffering, simply killing the right men in power will fix everything.
So, nothing's changed since we were in Yokohama.
I had a feeling. Izo was going to turn on me before long. I had thought Ryoma was the only one who could reach him. I didn't think I had much of a choice. I mean, I'm not planning on dying just yet. Sorry, let's do dinner another day. And I really am going to make this up to you.
Izo's got Master Shoin's teachings all wrong. I thought maybe if he talked to Katsu, he'd quickly realize his mistake. No, I don't think he was. If it weren't for his teachings, I'd still be in Tosa, accomplishing nothing. And I never would have met you. It's clear we have to do something about Izo. Far too much blood will be spilled if we leave him be. Ah, it's you. Let's have a little chat. No problem. I'm always happy to talk. I just posted a letter to my older sister. Have I ever told you about her? When I was a kid, I used to get bullied a lot for wetting the bed. It was always my sister who stood up for me. I'm forever grateful to her for helping me stop that bad habit. Our mother died young, so it was really my sister who raised me. What's your family like? I assume you're not actually tied by blood. Well, it's our heart that tells us who our family is. Who cares if you're really related by blood? Do you remember Izo Okada? We share no blood ties, but there are times he's felt like my own counterpart. I know he sometimes takes things too far. But to me, he's one of the good guys. From here on out, you're going to be meeting all sorts of people. You're bound to get close to some of them. And before you know it, family. Who knows? Maybe it'll even happen to you and me. Hey, can we go out for a bit? Let's find somewhere with a good view, shall we? This seems like a good place to talk. Truth is, I've been getting a lot of cold looks from people lately. I guess I see why. We do have connections with both the anti and pro-shogunate sides. But how can we forge a new Japan if we're bound by social obligation? We're free agents, Ronin, so we need to act like it. They can call me shameless all they want. I've only ever done what I thought was right. Hearing you say that feels like a weight off my shoulders. It's not easy to shed social ties for ambition's sake. I admire that about you. I really do. It doesn't come easy to me for fear of others' judgment. But you really don't seem concerned in the slightest. You're like a free bird in a big blue sky. So I'm going to keep moving forward, even if people do talk behind my back. Maybe one day I'll be able to take off and fly up there with you. No, wait. If you're a bird, then I get to be a dragon. You'll see me soaring ahead of you one day, I promise. Let's have a little chat. Oh, I like this. Ah, is that so? So long!
What can I do for you? What can I do for you? I hope we can be...
Welcome back. Come back safely.
Ah, it's you. Hello. Thanks for your help, as ever. I'm sorry to ask, but can I trouble you with one more little request? Tatsugoro's in something of a bind, you see. There's a shogunate man causing trouble for him. Surely you remember. He's the leader of the firefighters. You borrowed some men from him on our behalf. Well, given my position, I can't exactly be seen to intervene. What we need is solid proof of his wrongdoing. Why don't you start by getting the full story from Tatsugoro? Thanks. I promise you'll be duly compensated for this. You'll find him at the lumberyard in Fukugawa.
Oh. Ah, His Lordship Katsu sent you, did he? I take it you're up to speed. The new man from the Shogunate is a real piece of work. He's conspired with the supplier to hike up the price of lumber. Now, all the carpenters in town are worried they won't be able to work. As a firefighter, I can't let this go unchecked. When the house burns down, my job isn't over till it's been rebuilt. If only I can smack some sense into those boys. But we can't be seen doing that. No, this job requires subtlety. And besides, all my strapping young men are in Katsu's care now. Of course, if you would lend us your skills, we could get this done in no time. Ha ha ha! Sorry, friend. I'd love to be able to sort it myself. Truly. Katsu's likely thinking the same thing. You know, way back when, he'd get into fights at the drop of a hat. His father had a nasty temper too. Suppose the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Ah, but his lordship has his title to worry about now. He can't just do as he pleases anymore. Anyway, our government man is supposedly conducting some furtive talks close by. Can you go right away? Thanks. I know you can handle yourself, but please be careful.
What are you doing here?
No one sees us in this! Deal with it!
Please, I'm sorry. I'm begging you. Spare my life.
Hey!
You're back, and Lord Katsu wasn't able to resist showing up. But it seems you didn't leave any work for him.
Nonsense. I knew our friend here would take care of everything. I can't be drawing my sword over every petty squabble now, can I? Thanks for taking care of this. So, did you find the evidence we were looking for? Good work. All we need to do now is bring this to the Commissioner, and he'll take care of the rest. Don't tell me you killed him. You've gone a little too far. Let the punishment fit the crime. He didn't deserve to die. Besides, I wanted him for questioning. Look, this is no longer an age where everything can be settled by the sword. Think about the consequences before you resort to violence.
Well, well. You've certainly come a long way, your lordship. Still, let this one go, will you? They're the ones who drew first, after all.
Well, what's done is done. You did well for what it's worth. Here's the reward I promised.
Now the carpenters should be able to get back to work. Just you wait. They'll have those burnt-down houses rebuilt in no time.
Ah, that's good to hear. I can't bear seeing my beloved hometown in this state. Right. It's time I got going. Don't worry, though. I have plenty more work for you.
Do I know you? Don't tell me. The Ronin from the military academy. You'd think so, but my name is better known than are my features. Thankfully, I don't stick out too much. At any rate, I have been looking for a capable fighter like you. Moreover, someone without ties to the shogunate. You see, it seems that some of my retainers have become involved in shady dealings with a merchant.
It was I who disclosed the matter. The same thing happened in Yokohama, remember? I figured that there was something rotten in the state of Edo. At any rate, our friend here should be able to put your man in line.
Which is why I'd like to procure some irrefutable evidence. With this camera. Got it?
What a fine idea! Hey, you still have the camera I gave you?
I've picked up a few things on my own, and I'm particularly fond of this camera Igashichi built for me. I feel like it's entirely done away with the need for silver and wet plates. Indeed, nothing else compares.
You said it! Word is, they're experimenting with dry plates abroad. But even that would offer limited colors for exposure. Meanwhile, my camera is easy to use and produces great results. You see, I based the designs and ideas previously worked out by the first Igashichi, and... Oh! There I go again.
Well, will you help me procure the evidence I need? I'm afraid that calling on a servant would only complicate matters sorely. Good. We'll head out when the alleged deal is set to take place. The shogunate is big and it's unwieldy. Even I cannot deal with corrupt officials as I please. I'm the shogun. I hear the scoundrels have gone from merely taking bribes to selling arms to the highest bidder. Whoever that may be. That's why we need to secure proof. But to be clear, this is not an assassination. This is where the transaction will take place. Let's slip in undetected. You hear that? I wonder what happened.
Don't kill me! Yeah!
Dear me. This is terrible. I can't ignore this. We must catch the killer.
Mr. Sheep. I must be getting brusty. You silly. I can't let you live.
Your Excellency! Are you hurt? You mustn't be so reckless!
Your Excellency, is it? Seems we've hooked ourselves a big fish.
How come you're here?
Master Katsu had us follow you at a distance. If only we had not lost sight of you.
Worry not. I'm much obliged. That Katsu. Always one step ahead. I suppose I owe you my thanks as well. I'm afraid I have no idea. All I know is that he single-handedly disposed of my retainers. Get some ninja to look into that old man, will you? I'd prefer to have seen those criminals tried, but I suppose the result would have been the same. Sorry to have troubled you.
Thought I'd drop by. I'm listening. I can't believe it. What is it? Too often to count, but I have absolutely no intention of letting that happen. It never takes more than a little disguise to give them the slip. I do worry about relying too much on that method, though. I was dressed as a woman one night when a strange man started harassing me. Thinking back, his breath stunk of sake. I suppose in his drunken stupor, he must have thought I was a vision of beauty. I never realized how dangerous drinking really is. Tell me I'm wrong. Really? Well...
Can I help you? All right, let's hear it. Oh, how lovely. All right then.
Yes. All right, go ahead. I received martial arts training from a young age, and the Shuriken was a part of it. To be sure, the Shuriken is not quite in keeping with my position, so I take great pleasure in honing my skills in secret. But now I see it as my greatest weapon. I am well capable of using it to drive off my opponents. Save yourself. First, I'd like to raise an army from all levels of society, like they've done abroad. Naturally, this army would be trained along Western lines. It would have a navy and an infantry armed with rifles. I'd also like to bring the shogunate more in line with Western forms of governance. Under a modern system, I would be president, and my elder officials, ministers. Of course, all of this will be necessary for us to catch up with the world. We may be called copycats, but we should pay that no mind. I see you know me well. Very well, then.
Look. Seems he was some kind of shogunate big shot. No. But look at how he's been killed. Stabbed right in the throat. Isol's handiwork if ever I saw it. His hideout must be close by. I'm sure of it. Probably that abandoned temple. Will you help me put a stop to Isol's madness? Yes, him. Seems he hasn't changed at all. Let's wait until dark. He's sure to come crawling back to his hidey hole then. Right, let's go. You remember what Katsu told us? To those who oppose the shogunate, killings like those are divine punishment. How is this country supposed to contend with the Westerners when our own people endlessly slaughter one another? I still don't know exactly what the new Japan will look like. But one thing is certain. We'll never get anywhere if we keep fighting like this amongst ourselves. How long has it been since we first crossed paths? Since we met, so many people have died. And more than a few by our own hands. Even Genzui is gone, leaving us with a whole other conflict on our hands. He could have changed Japan. He was made of the right stuff. We're here. Let's look for Isol. Take a look at this. A bullet. I don't know any enemy of the Shogunate who would use a pistol. This has to belong to Izo. I don't think he's here now, but if we wait long enough... I've been thinking for a while about what Master Shoin wanted us to do. Genzui and Izo both claim to have taken on Master Shoin's mantle. But, well, you know how that's turned out. But I haven't taken the same path as them. Why do you think that is? That's true. Genzui wouldn't listen when Shinsaku tried to warn him. And Izo never had any intention of listening to Katsu. The true difference is that I've met people worth listening to, who've given me the chance to change and move forward. I'm lucky to have you and Katsu. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. If I hadn't met you in that cave in Yokohama, I might have ended up like Izo. You mean like the Demon Claw Samurai? Is there ever a time they're not on your mind? Anyway, seems like his all still isn't back. You should grab some sleep. I'll wake you when he comes.
I knew it. If Ryoma came, I knew you'd be with him. The world is supposed to change if I just keep getting. But how much longer? How much more do I have to do this? I wonder, would it make me feel better to kill you? Maybe I can be like Ryoma, too. Now, what? At last, my turn has come. to be cut down. I'm no different to you. In that, we both have killed. When was it that I chose the wrong path? Please, don't let Ryoma be dragged down by dirty work. He is meant for much greater things than merely cutting down foes. Very well. More blood will be shed on this land. Keep Ryoma safe with your blade. Let he suffer my fate.
Sorry I left you. I wanted to be the one to settle things with Izo. And I really didn't want you to have to dirty your hands. But you had to step in and save the day anyway. Sorry, truly. It won't happen again. We're in this together, and I won't let you down. Let me bury Izo alone. I think it's what he would have wanted. You should head back first. I think this was the only way things could have ended with Izo. As for the Demon Claw Samurai, who knows? You might still have a chance. Can you settle things with them without drawing blood? Think long and hard about it. For your own sake.
I've been waiting for you. Can I help you? Oh. All right then.
You needed to talk. How thoughtful! If you say so. Ah, you're back.
You're back. Finally.
Hey! Let's have a little chat. Oh? What's that? I hope you have time, because it's as big as the ocean. But there are still, some moving parts. Up until now, I've always done what I thought was right. But what exactly that is changes with the spirit of the age. In the end, though, I know I'll make this country a brighter place. That's something I truly believe. It was a gift from Shinsaku. He bought it in Shanghai. Made by some American company, apparently. Obviously, I'm more comfortable with a sword, but it definitely comes in handy, in a pinch. I don't like how the Red Demon's gone about it, but opening up the country is a good thing. There's amazing stuff in the West. Oh, I like this. Ah, is that so? So long! Let's have a little chat. Ah, is that so? So long!
I've been waiting for you.
There's the damned rascal! Punish him! Away! I will destroy you!
Hey, that's a nice blade you got there. Any interest in working as a bodyguard? The shops around here have lately been the target of so-called expulsionists. Refuse to pay them a fee, and they'll mess up your place good. I'm starting to get worried about my own shop, so what do you say? Would you help me guard my store? Rumor has it, the revolutionist army is poised to attack Edo. So, I imagine they're too busy preparing for war and stuff like that. Of course I want the Shogun to stay strong and all, but I suppose we'll have to defend our shops all by ourselves. Oh, thank you. If you could start right away, that would be great. Though the ruffians probably won't be here till night.
Watchman! Alright, let's see what you've got! Boys! A little help here!
If it isn't the Veiled Edge, help me dispatch these rogues, will you?
Alright, let's see what you've got! Not bad. Boys! A little help here!
If it isn't the Veiled Edge, help me dispatch these rogues, will you?
Accomplished more.
Let's talk.
Been a while. Veiled Edge. I'm enjoying my retirement. And occasionally,
I'll slaughter some scum in my free time. You don't mind that, do you? Perhaps I'll tell you the whole story someday. But while you're here, there's something I wanted to say to you. It's about your decision to not take Lord E's life. Thank you for that. After being thrust from public life, he was cut down by an assassin. Still, I'm sure he remained strong till the end. Well, now that I've thanked you, tell me, what are you doing here in Edo? I see. So you wanted to be abused to the country my lord worked to protect. How about I lend you a hand, as much as it pains me? Is that sarcasm? Ah, perhaps we are not so different after all. But I must look for a suitable place to stay. Come look for me if ever you need. Goodbye for now.
Is it over? Please, I'd like to talk with you. You are amazing! Clearly, your blade isn't just for show. Thanks to you, I can continue my business in peace. What difference would it make? I've heard that some clan is actively trying to get Ronins to rebel. But we townsfolk couldn't care less who's pulling the strings, so long as they let us live in peace. You take care of yourself too. I really can't thank you enough.
anyone here by the sweet scent of gunpowder?
Ah! I shall hear you out. Very well.
Come, I'll give you a lesson. Not hard, Come, I'll give you a lesson. Come, I'll give you a lesson. Not hard, but just a diversion in end.
Not bad, not bad. Now!
You rounded up any fugitives? Interested in anything else? Interested in anything else? Interested in anything else? Interested in anything else? Best of luck out there.
Can I help you? Oh. Oh. All right then. Well, that's all.